Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet Tiwangi Hillard. She is the founder of T.A.M.A.R Reentry Program. It's an amazing nonprofit dedicated to helping people who are incarcerated successfully re-enter society. Her journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, our prison system is very good at putting people away. They're not so good at helping them re-enter society, and that's why so many people re-offend. So somebody who is on the forefront of changing that narrative is my next guest, Tiwangi Hillard. She is the founder of T.A.M.A.R Reentry Program. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Jeff.
Well, I want to start at the beginning. So how does your journey begin?
So my journey began during a time of incarceration in 2011. I actually became a justice-involved individual. I was sentenced to 5 years in prison, and I had to complete those 5 years in entirety. And while I was in prison, I had a heart that wanted to start and launch a program to be able to help women when they become
when they re-enter society, yeah. Now, were you getting any kind of help when you were in prison?
So the help that I received was limited. My family did not have a lot of money. Pretty much I was the breadwinner. So when the breadwinner is gone, then the support is limited. So I had help when it came to my children. My children did have a village around them. I had 2 daughters at the time, but financial help, I didn't have a lot of help.
Yes. And I want to show some pictures. This comes from your Instagram page, and I want you to kind of narrate this. What are we looking at?
Wow. So that is our Thrive. That is our Thrive reentry course. It's 6 weeks offered on the TDCJ Hobby and Marlin unit. Thrive stands for Transforming Her Reality into Victory Every Day, because sometimes just in the space of life and reentry, when it comes to justice-involved individuals, your reality needs to be transformed.
Yes. And you have a favorite success story. Will you share that with us?
So after my journey with incarceration, I did launch a program, T.A.M.A.R, and we provide housing to justice-involved individuals. We became an alternative housing provider through Texas Department of Criminal Justice. So one client that came to the program came from treatment, and this client just exemplified some exceptional values and character. So he quickly became a case manager over the men. And then he brought his girlfriend to the program, and she became the case manager to the women. Well, these clients ended up becoming married. They have a child. They just bought a home in Frisco, and they're doing so well. And it all started with an opportunity for housing at T.A.M.A.R.
And let's talk about why housing is so important.
So housing, Jeff, that is a very good question. Housing is so important in the whole reentry landscape because we can give clients so many tools, so many opportunities. But if they don't have a place to lay their head, then those tools are counterproductive, and they will go right back to criminogenic behavior.
Yes, and you're in the process of buying a home.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we have a property that we are positioning ourselves to purchase. It's actually 2 barn-style, 5,000 square foot buildings, and it sits on 22 acres. It is so amazing. So we want to purchase that property so that we can house 50 justice-involved women, and they can live at that property for up to 24 months and receive case management as well as supportive services.
We're going to show a video, and then I'm going to have you comment afterwards. Let's go ahead and show the video. Such a powerful video.
Wow.
All right, share the backstory.
So this is our annual Re-Up conference on the hobby unit. Re-Up is something that is dear to my heart. We're able to impact 500 women at a time. Now, this moment right here were two young ladies who wanted to get their CDL when they leave. And I understand the language, I understand the lingo, I understand just the whole landscape of the prison. So that moment I was able to connect with them, I was able to push them, I was able to speak life into them. It's just to let them know that I see them and that I'm proof of what's possible and that they too can achieve whatever they want to achieve. And that moment was just an injection of power and belief into them.
All right, talk a little bit about your faith and why faith is such a strong part of returning to society successfully.
Gotcha. Well, you know, faith for me was I can only speak about what works. So at the end of the road for me was when I got to TDCJ, and that's when faith began. And I saw firsthand what faith would do to a life that's committed to it. So faith is all I know. So everything that I give birth to when it comes to reentry has a faith component. Whether it's Thrive, one of the pillars in Thrive is faith, or whether it's through the nonprofit, there are faith-based options so that clients can connect to this reality of faith that I know will transform their lives.
Talk about how you connect with the women who come through your program, because you've been there.
Yes. So we connect with them through our pre and post-release resources, through Thrive. You know, we're able to provide that 6 weeks course. There's a huge graduation at the end. The women are able to take pictures. These pictures are able to be sent to their families. We have clients who they haven't seen their children since they've been incarcerated. So pictures are a form of connection. I'm able to consistently mentor them through the Securus tablet, which is an interface that all women have, that they're able to maintain their connection with me. And it's just a powerful moment, this Thrive, that the relationships can continue. And fortunately, I'm also able to have product on the commissary. The lipstick that I'm wearing now is on commissary, and those women are able to purchase the lipstick, feel beautiful again. I'm able to constantly hear the needs that they have and also bring those products to TDCJ so that they can have a more free world, for lack of better words, experience, even through the commissary.
Yes. We're going to end with your website in a couple of minutes, but this is your pulpit. This is a chance for you to give a little sermon, because I know you're a nonprofit. You probably depend on donations.
Yes. So my heart is in this. Everything that we do at T.A.M.A.R, everything that we do through Thrive comes from my passion, being a justice-involved individual. And we're positioning ourselves for greater impact so that we can affect the lives of women who are needing change, needing reentry resources. And we'd love to have your partnership. We'd love to have you be a part. If you do not have a justice-involved individual in your home, or if in your family lineage, or if you do, you're able to connect with what we're doing now to change the life. We depend on volunteers. We depend on donations. We depend on support so that we can continue to support. So I'm appealing to you to go to our website, to consider sponsoring a woman to go through Thrive so that she can be connected with the resources that will change her life.
So important. We're going to end with your website. Give us the domain name.
The website is reupconference.com. You'll be able to see our work behind the scenes. You'll be able to see our Thrive graduates. You'll be able to see and for lack of better words, touch, taste, and feel what we do behind those bars. And if you want to be a volunteer, you'll be able to see our volunteers in action, and perhaps that will inspire you to be a part of a movement that is making impact.
Outstanding. Thank you so much for sharing your heart and your wisdom. We're going to close with that, and please give generously. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.